What's up, challengers? How you doing? It's another Sunday. It's another day of me making a video to you. This is part 3 of my your best year ever kind of tips. The first tips I talked about how to plan your year. Then last week I talked about the different tools I was using. And today I want to talk about you reclaiming your focus and reclaiming your time, because there's so many people who just work on other people's priorities, and that is never a good thing. Even though you work for someone else, you are measured on certain things that you need to complete before you can help other people succeed with their tasks. So your inboxes, your emails, your messengers, your Skypes, your SMSs, these are not your priorities. You have to decide what to really focus on. I'm reading a book right now called The One Thing. Here is the cover of it. I think it's a great book that just explains the concept of just super focusing on things. It's okay not to reply on that email if that email is not the most important thing you should focus on right now. It's okay to let people to say no to meetings. It's okay to say, sorry, I don't have the capacity to help you right now, unless you're actually completed the things you need to do to keep on moving forward. I think that's super important. I think that's super undervalued. So the One Thing book is something that would definitely help you focusing in on things, and also just realizing you need to set your own priorities. So for me, for example, every morning in my morning routine, I set down and plan today's goals, and I usually just plan to complete 1 or 2 like big things, important things, and then after I've completed that, then I can open up to meetings, to replying on emails and other things. But I just plan from day-to-day basis what I want to focus on the most at any given time. So again, just to give you a kind of a short way of how I'm working, this is my Trello board. I have my one thing that is the most important thing I need to focus on right now. Then I have, this is my most important projects. Then I have a bucket of people who want me to reply to them or to kind of get back to them in some kind of a way. And that's a pretty big list, but I don't think about that list until I kind of completed my most important things. So that's my message for you today. Really focus on what matters the most. Focus on what matters the most, that you can make most progress. Sometimes that is helping people. For example, for me, with all my students, my most important thing is to respond quickly to my students and make sure they understand my teaching, and so they will see progress. That's my most important thing. But I decide to do that. I set that priority, not someone else. And if there's someone outside my world right now, I would then down prioritize them until I fixed my most important tasks. So I hope that makes sense. I hope you're having a wonderful day whenever you're watching this, and give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and I'll see you next week.